We are live. Look at that. We are live.
That's
Happy Monday. We're ready to get some gaming on, get some victories. We got Zane the Man in the house. We got, well, Drew's here for a little bit, but Drew's going to have dinner and then he's coming back. How you doing, Zane?
good. Good, good, good.
I like it. Zane's got a new email soon. Did you
Oh,
set it
Oh,
up?
snap.
that's right.
Is it set up? Did you guys figure
Yeah,
it out?
it is set up. Yeah,
All right. Good.
Oh, snap.
Yeah.
yeah, it's set up. And I talked to Mark today. Mark was delightful. I should say he was delightful. Asked a lot of questions.
Okay.
I called Eric, the photographer that's
Mm-hmm.
here in Vegas. I'm still waiting for him to, call back or text back. I texted him a message also. He didn't answer the phone, so I texted him a message.
Okay.
So I'm waiting to hear back from him.
Okay, we need to, so we need to, one, yes. Oh, also, Manko wants me to take teleport instead of heal. Like, all right.
Teleport instead of heal.
He says I'm not
Interesting.
using heal well enough. I'm not using heal. I don't use heal for my team. I'm selfish with my heal. I'm too selfish with my heal.
I mean,
And he's not happy with me. So he's like, okay, well, if you're not going to use heal, then take teleport. Like, okay, I'll try. I'll try for a week. Yes, coach.
Yes, coach.
Yes, coach. So we'll see. Might be smart, might be stupid. We'll see how it goes. So Zan, yeah, I thought whenever we start off early and we don't have people, I think at the beginning of a stream we can do like some progress reports on your side of things.
Okay.
So you got your email set up,
Email is set up. Yes.
Mark. You
Spoke
talked to Mark today.
Yep.
How long you guys talk for?
Hour and a half.
Okay, that's decent.
So yeah, and I've got to send some information tomorrow. Just some background stuff about me, my bio, some of the highlights in my life, things I've done.
You gotta get that to him tomorrow.
Yeah, I'm gonna send that. I'm gonna get that to him tomorrow.
Okay.
And
Was it good? Was it a good call? You like him? Helpful?
yeah, it was good. Yeah, it was good. It was good.
Okay.
It wasn't. I think it was. It was more of a information gathering call, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Oh, we're up against a Lux.
oh,
Now we get to see who's the real Lux. Okay, so Mark's got homework to do.
Well, I think I have more homework than him. So
Well, you just got to get him some info. Then he's gonna. Can he start, or he needs your step before he can do his?
I don't. We didn't. That wasn't determined. I think he has quite a bit. He recorded. He recorded the conversation.
Okay.
So I don't. I don't think there was any tactical stuff. Just more informational. So
Mark will probably turn it into tactical. Don't worry.
Okay.
Trust the process. I'm eating chicken liver. It's actually way better than I
Chicken
expected.
liver? Wow.
I was bracing for just nasty, straight nasty. But I guess when you're ready for it to be nasty and then you eat it. All right.
yeah. Chicken liver is actually not too bad. Basically foie gras,
I've
as
never
they say.
had it. Wow, chicken liver. Ooh.
Well, organ meats are supposed to be insanely good for you. So
Mm.
Yeah, from a nutrient perspective.
yeah. So we're giving it a shot. That's actually listen, I could do this. That's not bad. I was ready for nasty. I was ready for straight nasty. Okay, so yeah. So for Mark's stuff, just don't like get it tomorrow. Don't delay. Put it in his court.
Okay.
And Eric, what was the last you? So he sent. I mean, I was on one email thread. Was I taken off that email thread?
No, you on it. You on it. The last email thread I sent him was in regards to he was just saying I'll wait till the day of and contact him. I'm like, I don't like that. So I sent him back an email. I said, so you're okay with Wednesday, late morning or like 11 or 12 o'clock noon, early noon. And then I said time and place, he never responded. Like,
This Wednesday?
Yeah, it's supposed to be tomorrow. Yeah, I mean this Wednesday.
All right, I like it.
So I'm still waiting to get back, the nail down location and the timing for something more concrete. But he's saying wait till like the last minute, the day of. Like, dude, I don't operate that way. Who does that?
Well, man, we have a crazy. Everybody's late game. What is this team? Drew, are you seeing this?
Not currently.
We got Cassidon top lane,
Okay.
Vagar mid lane, Master Yi jungle, Senna support, and Teemo ADC. Wait, could we get any more late game? I don't know.
Yeah, 4 reels.
Wow.
Who you're up against? A Lux and
Kaisa. Lux Kaisa. We'll see how we do.
it might be a little rough.
Yeah, well, we'll see. We'll play it out. Okay, yeah. I mean, Eric, I don't know too much about him. I mean, I met him when he came to Toronto from Vegas. Like, they flew the night before, or the day of, sorry, to do the interview. They left at like 6 in the morning to get to my place. Uh-oh. Well, see, that's a good Lux. It's a good Lux.
Okay, let me turn on the stream now.
Lux already set up a death brush. Oh, but she had to flash away. Sadness. Oh, first blood to Teemo. Come on now. What are we even playing
snap.
here? What are we even doing? What is this game, guys? What is this game? We're doing it. First blood to Teemo. Let's go. We take those. That was a good level.
We have Morbius Wild in the house. Morbius, he totally confused me because the avatar is the same as something over video.
Well, something
So
over
now
video
look-
likes to have multiple names, right? What was he on the other?
He's something. I forget.
Oh,
Wow.
Senator
His IG live.
Ah,
His IG live name is different than his.
Yeah. Rain, don't rain. Rain forgot to rain. Rain
Like rain. Yeah,
rain like rain. Rain forgot the rain. Whatever. It was close enough.
So Morbius Wild would like to know.
Okay.
Oh, this is good for all three of us, but I go last. How to learn new skills effectively. Yeah, I know Evan's answer.
You know my answer? What's my answer? Build to serve. That's Zane's answer.
You know what? But it's inbuilt to serve though.
Yeah. Okay.
Immerse yourself.
Yeah, I mean it's true. If that's your goal,
Whether it's a language or a skill, just
if
immerse
it's
yourself.
that important to you that you like the number one skill that you need to learn is X, and you're ready to go all in and do it, then yeah, definitely, immersing yourself is the fastest way to do it. The fastest way to do it.
So I can't give that answer. Drew, you go next.
yeah, I would say it depends on like where the skill is. Like
You can't get Evan's answer.
relative to, because like so right now I've been playing around with 2 different things. I've been playing around with woodworking and I've been playing around with microelectronics. So my goal for this summer is to have a fully set up printed built CNC rather than buying it, and I'm using that as kind of my modality of introducing.
Okay, Zane and I don't even know what a CNC is.
What? You don't know what a
Yeah.
I mean, Zane was too polite to say anything, but we're sitting here like, what is this Einstein even talking about here?
So basically, a CNC is essentially a computer-controlled drill that gives you the ability to put in a design and have it cut out of wood that design. So you can model something up in the computer. You can send it to the printer, the CNC machine.
I like how Drew was shocked that we didn't know what it was. I mean, he's like, "What?"
I mean,
Disgust. It was
granted,
disgust. Legit
this
disgust. But it's like, what do you? I don't understand how you think we would know that. Anyway, keep
I
going.
mean,
CNC.
CNC is like the most commonly used manufacturing technique.
Because Zan and I
to
are
build
in
anything.
manufacturing.
Yeah, this is true. This is true.
Morbius, she's gonna get to your answer in a minute. Go ahead, Drew.
So yeah, so I mean, like I said, so do I spend an ungodly amount of time researching and figuring it out? No, not really, but I'll spend an hour or two here and there, and
So that's how you learn a new skill effectively. Spend an hour and two here and there.
well, well, like I said, it depends on to what level of competence are you looking to have.
Well, he said he want to learn a new skill effectively.
Effectively, yeah. So I mean, that's the
So
fastest
that means
way.
pretty good.
Yeah.
Impactful.
So if you're trying to learn fast, then yeah, spending concentrated time in a short period is going to be the fastest way to get there.
Okay. So, and my answer is, I think Drew answer was very similar to Evan's answer. So, how can I step outside? Okay, here we go. So, Morbius.
I feel like you didn't spend that much. I feel like you already had an answer.
Who, me?
Yeah.
I got several answers.
Yeah.
Always have more than one answer to a question.
Okay,
Always.
here we go.
But I want to hear you guys answer because you guys gonna have the best answer, and I get to piggyback off of that. So I would say how to learn a new skill effectively. Get your role model, get your coach.
Yeah, coach. More than role model.
Yeah, get your coach, and then that coach is gonna have you do three things: practice, practice, practice.
Smart practice.
Yeah, smart practice.
Yeah, I mean, you combine it: coaching plus immersion.
Yeah. So Corey Reed said, "What's up, Corey? Corey, my main man, how you doing?" He said, "Gentlemen, hope you're doing well today." Yes, we are. Talk to us, Corey. How you doing? These guys are hopping in fast. Max Durand is in the house, and the guys that just coming in. I see them on the other side of the screen. They're just coming in.
Welcome
guys,
aboard.
as you come in, come in and make a comment. Drew's about to go check on his chicken. Chicken liver, Drew? Chicken liver?
Nina, this liver is fantastic. It's
What's
almost
up,
as
Nina?
good as normal meat. Like I was expecting
Nina.
some terrible. It's good.
I don't know if it's liver or kidney. I could ask my dad.
Liver or kidney? I don't know. Whatever it is, it's or heart. Ooh, that just feels weird, but it tastes good. The bamboo shoots are okay, but the actual meat, whatever this is great. Zane says hi. Oh, you can hear Zane.
Nina just made an appearance, so we're gonna get over 1,000 views now.
Yeah, Nina. Nina just has to make an 8-second cameo and we're ready to go.
So Max Duran wants to know, hey Evan, what do you think? Well, this is a good one. It's an easy one too. What do you think about Jay Shetty?
What do you think about Jay Shetty? I like Jay.
Everybody likes Jay.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't know much. I mean, so I hadn't met Jay until last year when we were in Puerto Rico, but yeah, he's.
But it's hard not to. You instantly like Jay. It's hard not to like Jay. If someone doesn't like Jay, I think there's something wrong with them because Jay is instantly likable. Instantly.
Yeah, I mean, he's caring. He's considerate. He's smart.
Charismatic. He's charismatic.
He's got. He's on a mission. I mean, charismatic. His wife is amazing too. If anybody knows Roddy, she's awesome.
Yeah.
She started her own YouTube channel. Yeah, I have a lot of time. A lot of time for Jay.
Yeah, Jay. Yeah,
love what he's trying to do. Love the mission. All of it.
Yeah, he's amazing. And sometimes there's people that need to grow on you a little bit, but not Jay. Jay is one of those kind of guys you hang out with, and when you're not hanging out with him, you miss him. He's one of those kind of guys.
and what he's trying to make pop. He's trying to make wisdom pop. He's trying to make it part of the normal, I guess, everyday conversation that wisdom is cool.
And good relationship stuff too.
Yeah.
Yeah. So now Jason,
I have a lot of time for Jay. I love what he's doing. I love how he's approaching it. I love that he's sharing more of his own stuff. If you look at his content, at the beginning it was a lot of just skits and stuff, which he still does, but there's a lot more of Jay up front as well. A lot more thought leadership content, a lot more of him sharing his views on things. And you know what he does super well? He I don't know, have you read Think Like a Monk, Zane?
No, I haven't read it yet.
One of the things that he does a great job of is, and I respect it because I love doing it too. Is synthesizing great ideas. So he's got his own great ideas, of course, but he's a great storyteller, and he'll pull the best concepts from all sorts of different, maybe not mostly spiritual leaders, but a lot of spiritual leaders, and tell their stories and make some of the more spiritual texts that might be a little difficult to read or understand or comprehend, and
Right.
and he'll like make it make sense in a really easy way.
Right, more practical.
Yeah, I love it.
More down to earth. Yeah, he's one. There's a handful of guys that's in this space, if you will, that I know I'm going to meet one day, but I want to meet in person, and he's on that. It's a short list because I don't. I mean, I love this. I love the industry, the whole 9 yards, but I'm not like, what would you call a fanboy? I'm like, okay, he's cool, whatever. But he's one of those guys I do want to meet, not from a standpoint of a fan, just he's just such a good person. I just want, hey, what's up, man? How you doing? He's one of those people I want to meet. So I got a handful of people that I want to meet in person and kind of kick it with, and he's one of those guys. Cool guy.
Yeah, I'm a big fan. Again, I mean, I didn't know him besides his content until last year, but definitely have a lot of time for Jay Shetty.
Yeah. So Morbius Wild said, I changed my nickname because I tried streaming Wild Rift.
Oh, so it is something over video.
Wait. So Morbius Wild, are you something over video?
Yeah, he just said he changed his name.
He changed my nickname because I tried streaming Wild Rift from my mobile device. Well, maybe he maybe.
Okay, let's get confirmation.
Okay,
My
Morbius
understanding
Wild,
is-
are you something over video?
Are you the formerly known something over video?
Something over video?
Is that are you
Yeah.
formerly
Rain like rain, whatever. Okay. So yeah, give us that answer. Okay. I was something over video. Okay.
There it is.
Okay, there you go. Okay. So welcome, Morbius Wild, something over video.
Oh, can we
Rain
call
like
him
rain.
something else now? I mean, I'm so used to the something over video.
Me too.
All right. I guess
Now we gotta
can.
go
Listen,
Morbius Wild.
if you
Okay.
if you want to be called something else, we will call that. We will do our best. I can't guarantee. But
So are we going with Morbius Wild now? Something over video. Forget
say
about
the new
something
name. Morbius.
That Morbius
Morbius.
Wild. W I L
Wow.
D.
What?
WILD.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Wow. Okay.
Okay. So
We
are we
got
going
it.
with that now? Something over video? No more something over video?
Morbius.
It's all
Morbius Wild.
now? Okay.
I like how you say it, Zen, though. It's like Call of the Wild. It's great, dude.
The wild is a wild man.
He's a wild man. All right.
All of the wild, yeah. Okay.
Okay. Great.
Posh Notions are in
Oh,
the
Posh.
house.
Hey, Posh. How was your first Movement Makers?
Hey, yes, how was it? How was it, Posh? In fact, me and Posh, I think we have a coaching session coming up.
Oh, snap.
I gotta check my schedule, but I think we have a coaching session coming up.
That's going to be good.
So yeah. So he says, yeah, let's go with the new one as a manifestation of new things. Okay.
All right.
Morbius
Let's
Wild.
go.
I like
Morbius Wild. All right. I'll try to remember that.
that. Renee Garcia is in the house. He said, hi, hoping everything is great, guys. Evan, which country have you visited that has impacted you and why? It's culture, the people, religion, food. I know the answer.
What's the answer?
Okay. United States of America.
Yeah, that's what I would actually. That's the truthful answer.
USA.
The people. I mean, the culture is not so different than Canada.
But I can see people loving you a lot here in America. I can totally see that.
Just a lot of. It's also a faction of, hey, I've spent the most time there. If you look at countries that I've spent, if you were saying how much time, like, what are those per capita studies, right? Like time, the amount of time versus impact. USA may not be number one, but overall, yeah, USA is.
Well, didn't your sister live here for a long time in Cali?
What's that?
Didn't your sister live here for a long time in California?
Yeah.
So you would come and visit her quite a bit, right?
Oh, I mean, apart from this COVID year, I've been in the U.S. We'll make like many trips every year.
Yeah. Yeah, I would imagine. So Posh Nations Unbreakable campaign. Notions. What did I say? Nations?
Mhm.
Notions. Notions. She said, it was great. Thank you. As movement makers designed mostly for coaches, I plan on using it different ways. I plan on using it differently either way.
No,
No, but let 'em
well, we
answer.
just spent the past 2 sessions on coaching because it has a big importance, but it's not the only thing that that it's about. We're likely going to move. I mean, it depends what people want to move on to for the next topic. We'll probably move on from coaching, but it plays a recurring theme. There's a lot of people who the whole point of the group is to get your message out, and so a great way to do that is through coaching.
Yeah. But yeah, also, Posh, if you go back and look at some of the previous movement makers sessions,
There you
you'll
go.
see there's a whole variety of different topics that's covered. So in this, I think there's about maybe 20-ish, 25, 27. There's quite a few sessions. Go back and look at the previous ones. You'll see so many different topics so many different topics are covered. Okay, yeah, she says, comment misspoken, no worries. Thanks. And then Morbius says, does anyone here know how to capture audio and video from phone to OBS on PC without USB? I tried streaming directly from my mobile using Streamlabs app, but my ping goes way too high. You gotta wait till Drew come back.
That's the same answer, dude. We're on the same page. It's like we are not. We don't even know what whatever that machine was that Drew was talking about.
Yeah, hang out for a minute, Morbius, and wait till Drew come back. He has an answer for you.
Yeah, on our next game, Drew's
He has
all
an answer.
things technical. He's got you covered.
And Posh says, okay, thanks. Just curious. I haven't gotten that far yet. Awesome, I will. Yeah, there's a lot of, you'll see such a variety of different different topics that that Evan addresses, and you'll be impressed. You'll be impressed because one of the things I love about movement makers, that's on my top reasons you should join movement makers list. Did I tell you I haven't given you that list yet, have I, Evan? No.
No.
But yeah, actually I'm gonna make a video on it. But one of the reasons on my top 10 is that movement makers is member driven or member topic driven.
Okay.
And
Yeah.
we decided topic, and Evan addresses that topic.
That's my favorite part, dude.
Yeah. I wonder, how did I say that? Let me see if I can look up my little list of how did I actually say it in my thing. But yeah, go ahead.
I took that from Brendan.
Oh wow, that's amazing.
Yeah. Because Brendan at his event, he'll do a survey out in advance of what do you want us to talk about, and then it's harder on the team and it's harder on the talent because you don't know what's gonna happen. It could be anything. Where if you just show up and give the same presentation 100 times, it's like you know what to do. It's super easy.
Right.
Making something custom each time is hard.
But it's smart. It's almost like coaching. You're meeting people where they're at, and you're giving them what they need at that moment.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's. I'm a fan. I love it.
And I think it's far more effective. Yes, it might be a little bit more work, a little bit more adjustments, but it's far more effective because people are going to feel like their needs were served.
Yeah, I mean, I don't even know how smart it is. I guess it's smart.
Yeah. So numbers.
I just like it better, so then it becomes smart. But
Right,
there's definitely a lot of smarts in just doing the same thing.
Again, and it helps with. I mean, again, I know you wasn't doing it for these reasons, but it helps. It helps with retention also because if people feel like they're getting what they need, they're like, okay, this is worth it, and they see that other people are getting what they need, and other people may have the same, may have the same need because you got a group of people, a community of people, and there's gonna be people who are ahead of you, a few steps ahead of you. There's gonna be people who are exactly where you're at, and there's gonna be a few people that's behind you. So when you're addressing all three, levels of needs and wants, then all three people are being served. Because even a person who's 2 steps ahead, it's a good reminder. Oh yeah, I need to do that in my IG live next time. It's a good reminder, and it helps reinforce what they already know. And now maybe they will act on it, or maybe now they will act on it consistently. So I think it's, like the top 10 reasons to join Movement Makers. Number 7 is member focused topic.
Well, and listen, Posh too. Like, put in some of your topics. Like, what do you want to have? I know you're only 1 weekend, so it's
But it's good.
New, but yeah, but start to think about what would you like to hear content on, and
then people vote on it.
People vote on it, and it may not be voted this time, but it plants a seed, and yeah, I love it. But for Brandlytics for this week, there's 2 different topics that are tied right now. It's like, ooh, which one is it going to be? I'm excited to see.
And also, that's good. He said that. See, so he said in this other membership group, Brandlytics. Now, sometimes if there's 2 topics that's very similar and they're tied in the voting, sometimes he can combine both topics. He's done that before too.
Yeah, if they're short enough. Like,
right.
Sometimes the winning topic, sometimes the winning topic isn't enough to do a whole session on. It's like, oh, that's actually, and sometimes people don't know. Like, you don't know how big a deal this topic is, how long it's going to take. Maybe I have a ton to say, or maybe that's just have an easier, it's just an easy one. So we'll see. I mean, and some of them I've done no presentation. It's just like, let's just brainstorm. Let's group this and let's tell me what you're struggling with on this topic, instead of a formal presentation for the first part of it.
Right. And like you said, Posh, just put you can go. We still got what? Okay, we still have time. Whenever it comes up again, you can go in and you can actually type in the topic you want to discuss, and then people are going to vote on it. So that's going to be coming up about a week or so.
That should come up. No, that'll come up this week.
This week or next week?
No, because our session is next week.
Oh, that's true. Okay.
So it'll be posted on probably Thursday in the Facebook group. Hey, what do you want Evan to talk about next week? And then you can vote. And getting it in early gives more chance for people to see your topic and vote.
So top 10 reasons to join Movement Makers. Because before I had must, y'all didn't like must. I had should, y'all didn't like should. I said, let me just drop both of them. So number 7, just a little teaser, is member-focused topics. We decide on what Evan covers in every session, not the other way around. What you want matters. What
you want matters. That makes my heart feel special, Zane. I'm all fuzzy inside now.
Okay. Let me go to the next question before I start getting emotional. I don't want my voice to rise. You guys you guys know how to trigger me on this thing and get me emotional. I'm trying to calm, Zan, calm. You don't only want to get emotional. Stop. Don't let them do that to you. Triggering me. Okay, so let's see. She said, Gabriella Carr? Welcome to the stream, Gabriella Carr. Also want to acknowledge Ochakti. I want to acknowledge Max Brand. I did already. Who else I want to acknowledge? I want to acknowledge Mala, Rim Rose. Welcome, Rim Rose. And who else? Mike Barnholden is in the house too.
Oh, Mike is back.
All right, guys, we're gonna get to all your questions real quick, as quick as I can. But welcome everybody, and see, guys, that we see you guys on the other side. You see, everyone's coming in, asking questions, giving us some big ups, giving us some hellos. Come on inside, come on, and say hello. Just come in and say hi, or a check mark, whatever. Just let us know that you're out there and you're enjoying the stream. And I need to get some music going in a little bit, but I'm waiting for a phone call. Okay, let's see. Okay, so Gabriella Carr says, hey, Evan.
Hello.
But I'm interested in sharing a potential huge app idea, which I can use advice or funds for.
Great.
I believe this could transform an industry and be a massive explosion in this pandemic. Okay.
Let's hear what you got.
Talk to us. And then Ochakti said, it's good to be back with y'all. Legends. Oh, welcome back, Ochakti.
Ochakti in the house. How's the eBay business, man?
Yeah. And Posh says, I already signed up for a year. Whoa!
That's
So I'll be here
commitment.
for a while. That's great.
That's commitment. That's the year. It's the year of Posh. Let's go.
And I think I'm pretty sure Posh signed up under my my
Oh
link.
snap! Did you use
So-
Zan's affiliate link too?
Yeah,
What?
I because it sounds familiar. Posh, did you use my link? And if so, we have when did I schedule our coaching session? Because I give everyone a bonus coaching session. Use my link.
Wow.
So I'm pretty. It seems so familiar. I need to go look at my schedule, but she'll let me know. Anyways, Max Duran says, "Hey Evan, do you meditate? And if so, how long will you do it? Will you do it?"
I don't really.
You used to try it though, didn't you?
Oh man, I've tried
You did a lot of
a ton, dude. A ton.
It
Yeah.
just doesn't work for you.
It doesn't get me the. So it doesn't work for me. So there's two parts of meditation that I find interesting. The first is just the mindfulness and presence, and that's where I don't need it. Not that it doesn't work for me, I guess. I don't need it. It doesn't bring me. It's easy for me to get focused. Focus is easy for me.
It's easy for you.
Like mindfulness, present moment is default for me. It's easy. What am I doing right now? I'm here with you. This is it. I'm not thinking about. I already forgot what I'm eating for dinner. I mean, I'm here with you. Present is default for me. So a lot of people use meditation for that, to return to the present, to have mindfulness, and that I don't need it for. The other part of it, which I find super curious, is meditation for healing, not like de-stressing and the stress is the problem and then now you're going to heal because you don't have as much stress. More like actual manifesting your bones healing kind of stuff. I've never been able to yet figure that part of things out.
But didn't you use it for when you had your neck injury?
Yeah, it didn't work. So it helped me with my concussion for sure. Helped me when I couldn't think properly, and when I had no focus and everything was giving me headaches. Meditation helped me a ton there. The neck injury was when I was trying to do I have a piece of my bone in my neck which is still broken, and I was trying to meditate to bring the bones back together. The doctors, they do the X-rays and they said it's not mandatory. It's not required. Like I don't need to have surgery. There's no point. It's not going to cause me any kind of long-term harm or anything. So there's no reason to go for surgery. So I thought, okay, you know what? This is a great chance to practice healing meditation. And so I did. I did every day for what? Over 2 months, over 60 days. And then we went back and did the X-ray again, and just no difference. Exactly same spot. Now, maybe it needs to be longer. Maybe I didn't do it right. Maybe I'm not in theta. Like, I don't know. Maybe tons of things. I'm still very open to it. I just haven't found the right teacher, methodology, practice to unlock that in me enough. So that I'm still very curious about. The mindfulness and present focus and de-stressing, I just don't have a big need for it.
Okay. I'm so impressed that Posh signed up for a whole year. I'm so impressed.
Hey, listen, Posh is an action taker.
I am impressed.
Posh is action.
Yeah, I'm impressed. Okay, so let's see. So Chakti says, Evan, are you down to do a new 2021 interview about what Built to Serve is all about? A lot of my audience would be thrilled, man.
Right now, things are bonkers, so probably not.
Bonkers.
Yeah, but we have a new Built to Serve coach named Zane the Man Smith, who,
Woohoo!
if you want to just talk Built to Serve, he's the guy.
We can talk Built to Serve all day, Chakti. Let me know, man. DM me. Okay, so Gabriella Carr says, hopefully I could get in contact just to share the idea. You'll definitely be interested despite the messages you normally get. Okay, you gotta
This is your chance right here.
Yeah, it's like, can anyone help me get in contact with Evan? You're in contact with him right now.
We're in contact. This is it. This is the best shot you got. Make it
This
count.
is it.
Let's go.
This is it. Lay it on the table. Let's go. Morbius Wild says, how to believe when things fall apart.
So one, recognize that they haven't fully fallen apart. They haven't. Whatever happened to you hasn't fully fallen apart. You have a base. You have a foundation. You've learned a lot. You've gotten a lot smarter. It's changing the story you're telling yourself around it. Because the only thing that you're missing is hope, and then momentum. So if you feel like you work so hard and then it all went away, like if YouTube went away, gone, poof, or my Toronto has some crazy earthquake and I lose my home or whatever, it's easy to think, well, it's all gone now. That's not. You know, I'm still Evan Carmichael. I've learned a whole bunch. I can still take my skills and go turn that into. I'm not starting from zero. Like, look at even at this game. Every game we air quotes start from zero, right? It's beginning. We have no gold. We have no items. It's always starting from zero. But I'm a slightly, hopefully, better player every time. It's not my first time in the game. So that matters. This is not your first time in the game. You've done this already. So you're better than you were before. Even though it feels like you're starting over, you're not. So that mindset shift really matters.
All right, cool. Next question. Let's see what we got here. Drew, I see Drew's name. Let me see, what is Drew saying? Drew is saying,
Drew's
I'm back.
Oh, Drew, we have a question for you. Do you remember what the question was?
Yeah, I'm back at Master Kid Done, and he says, I just shouted you out. And then Drew got a happy face. He says, I've heard of it, but have not watched it at Master Kid. At Mass Kid. Okay, Mass Kid. So a kid with a mask. Okay, so I think Drew is back. When I hear his voice, then I go back up and find the question for him.
I mean, I'm here.
Oh, you're here.
You
Okay.
hear his voice, the voice from above. Here he is,
Yeah.
Drew Hitchcock, ladies and gentlemen. How was dinner, Drew?
Dinner was good.
All right. What was dinner?
Roasted chicken with.
Ooh.
So we have become accustomed to spatchcocking our chicken.
I don't even know what
if
that
you're
is.
familiar with that.
Nope.
So basically, what you do is you take out the backbone of the chicken, and then lay the chicken flat on a roasting pan. And then typically, what we'll do is we will line the bottom of the roasting pan with like vegetables and that kind of thing, so that the drippings from the chicken get on the vegetables and fry the vegetables. It's,
All right.
I promise it's not complicated.
Sounds very complicated.
This sounds complicated, Drew. Let's see if you can handle this. So
Okay.
Morbius Wild asked this question earlier, and we said, "Hey, we gotta have to wait till Drew gets back."
Morbius
Okay.
Wild, by the way, is
Something over video. Yeah,
Right.
I was
Okay.
listening.
Okay.
So we got to defer to Drew on this. So here's the question: does Drew know?
Does Drew know? Well, that's basically the question.
Oh God.
Does Drew know how to capture audio and video from phone to OBS on PC without USB? He said, I tried streaming directly from my mobile. Using Streamlabs
Okay.
app,
Okay.
but my
So
feed
so
goes
the
live.
answer is yes, you can. The caveat is the number of applications running both on the computer and on your phone at the same exact time in order to make it work is just way too cumbersome. The easiest way to do it is to get there's a Lightning to HDMI adapter that you can get that will basically give you the ability to take the signal from your phone and put it into your computer. The caveat is you will need some type of capture card, whether that be like an Elgato Camlink or Blackmagic has a couple different variants that can work for this. But yeah, the easiest way to set up streaming through OBS that's on your computer is directly through like some type of capture mechanism.
There you go. Thank you, Drew. See, we know, and that's for you something. Morbius Wild. Mobius Wild. And I'm going to add something to what Evan said earlier. He says, you asked earlier or later how to believe when things fall apart. Number one, I want to know what things are falling apart. But Evan, he can, see better. But number two, my advice would be this: get a coach, man. That's more of handwriting on the wall. You need to get a coach, because if you're trying to do it by yourself, that just maybe it's a little bit too far, out of your skill level. You need to get a coach to help you keep things from falling apart. So you need to get a coach. Okay, so that's just
All right, we win.
We won.
Let's go. All right. Game 2. Here's Drew.
Okay,
Let's see how we do.
This is an earlier comment. Oh boy, I know that about custom work. That was from Posh. And then Mala wants to know, hi Evan, does your team need another writer right now?
That's a yes and no kind of question. I mean, no, there's no immediate need, but if you're a kick-ass, there's always potential. You never say never.
Ooh, I'm looking at this next question. This is gonna be a good question for you, Evan. Okay, this is a good one for Mel to tag. Okay, so Posh Notions. Hey Mel, how you doing? Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Okay, question. So Posh Notions is saying, I just need support and consistency and believe honestly. I struggle with imposter syndrome, even after being on TV and podcasts and the media, etc. It's a worthiness issue. So that's our comment. So the cadet said, Evan, how do I deal with imposter syndrome?
What are you telling yourself that you're having imposter syndrome for? What are you trying to do that you feel like a fake?
Also, can we define imposter syndrome?
Well, you just feel like you don't belong there. You feel like a fake. You feel like other people you're given too much credit. Other people are way better than you, and you're about to get exposed at some point that, wow, you don't actually know as much as you let on, right? That you look perfect. You look like you have it all figured out. Meanwhile, you have no idea, and everybody else, is better than you in the industry. Some form of that.
Right.
That's why I'm curious. For Posh, this is Posh, right?
Mm-hmm, this is Posh.
Yeah. So where do you feel like you have imposter syndrome? What are you trying to accomplish that you don't feel worthy enough for, that other people think you're great? So we can dive into it a little bit more, because we can give generic answers, but I like making it custom. Yeah, I like making this. So why we do?
We want to customize it for you. Come on, Posh. We want to workshop this one for you. That's a good one, because I think this answer right here, if we could workshop this one for you, Posh, I think this is going to serve a lot of people.
Yeah, and
Evan, keep talking. Give me 1 second, but keep talking. We're talking about imposter syndrome.
Where are you going?
Man, 1 second.
Gotta welcome the missus.
Ooh, we're up against a pike, Drew.
No
Let's
biggie.
go. You know how to do it. So Posh, just going a little deeper with that. I know you had your Unbreakable campaign with the T-shirts and everything. I don't know what happened with that. I know you did the masks and did some work with Dave Meltzer, and we're on the TV show. So where are you at now? What are you trying to accomplish? And where do you feel it's not even not good enough? It's not good enough compared to what other people think. People giving you too much credit. So where do you feel like you've got imposter syndrome? What's the current state of your business? So we got some time. So let's dive in and try to help. Did you win your game, Drew?
It was so close.
It's a knob. Oh, that's a nice skin you got there.
Yeah.
Hello.
Yeah, I went 12-4 and 17, and we still lost.
As Lux?
As Lux.
Wow. All right.
And the 80 carry was 10-3 and 14.
Wow. So your
yeah. Bot lane. We did not have problems.
Bot diff. All right, Zan is back. I like you had a little skip in your step there as you came back.
Yeah, oh man, when you see your wife, you're happy. Come on, man.
Skip in your step.
Yes, you guys have to excuse me because I have to say things you would do, Evan, same thing Drew would do. You go take care of your better half. You come back. So when she gets home, I'll have to be there to help her bring in her school supplies and her bags, and then I come run back up. So I think I have to do that, guys. Sorry. Well, not sorry, but I just have to do it. Same thing you guys would do if you was in my situation. You would take care of Nina. He would take care of Lori. Okay, so did you? Okay.
Yes.
Let me
The
scroll
answer
down,
is
let me
yes.
scroll-
We did answer the question.
Okay, well let me see.
But we didn't do any new questions.
Okay, I'm gonna do that real quick, but I just want to make sure she
But
put
did
us some
Posh write back?
information.
Because we went.
She did.
Okay.
Did.
Okay. Perfect. Let's do that.
Want to do Posh?
Yeah. Because we were talking about Posh, but then I didn't see if
Okay,
she was
let's do
responsive.
Posh. But I do have to read Drew's stuff. Yes, the stream will be recorded and available on this channel after it goes down at Morbius Wild. And Morbius Wild, if you have additional questions, feel free to DM or IG Hitchcock.Drew, and I will do my best.
Nice.
So I have
nice. Look at
I have to
Drew.
read Drew's stuff. I just have to.
Drew's your other wife. You know, you gotta.
Listen. I have to. If Drew, I don't care if Drew just say hi. Dot. I'm gonna read it.
Wow.
When the wife comes home, Zane's got to go. When Drew texts something in the chat, Zane's got to read it.
I don't care if it's out of place. It doesn't matter. If it's Drew, it's being done. It takes priority.
Wife number 2 is Drew. Let's go.
Here we go. So Posh says, yeah, I don't feel fake.
Okay.
I just don't feel I belong.
Okay.
Like these people all have major accolades, business expertise, etc., huge revenue, NFL contracts, book deals, and I'm like, I just don't give up.
That's not good.
I like it. So these people are who? I mean, who are you comparing yourself to? Who are you going up against? Are these people in Dave's circle? Like who are you looking at and saying they've got so many more accolades, they're better than me?
Right.
Nice job, Drew. Nice job.
Okay, so I let Posh answer that question. In the meantime, Max Duran wants to know how. Question, Mill. This is interesting. Okay, let's go, Evan.
Oh, right. Okay, Zane's got to answer it first.
Oh, really?
Yep. You know how we do. That's how we do. The interesting one, Zane's got to go first.
Okay. How to never feel satisfied and to always keep striving for greatness. Okay. My answer would be commitment. But commitment to what? Commitment to growth and progress. Make a commitment to, it's not so much as accomplishing or achieving, but like Tony Robbins would say, CANI, constant and never ending improvement, CANI, constant and never ending improvement. So focus on progress, focus on growth. That's what we're really here for. Okay, there you go, Evan.
Can you say it again, the question?
The question is how to never feel satisfied and to always keep striving for greatness.
So I would immediately focus on changing your surroundings. Like who you're around. Like I love that Posh is comparing herself to people who have NFL contracts and all of these big companies and giant revenue. Like it forces the growth.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's great. If you're around people who are all doing less than you, then you stay comfortable, and then you don't want to grow.
Yeah, back off.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
I got an answer for you too, Posh. I'm gonna give it later though. Go ahead, continue, Evan. Oh, okay, you're done?
No. Yeah, I mean, looking at changing, you got to change up the environment.
Change up your environment. There
So
you go.
and that's in person, but it's also, you know, again, the books you read, the videos you watch, all of it. You switch it so that it's inspiring you. It's on the borderline. I want you to feel a little bit of what Posh is feeling.
So join Movement Makers. There you go. You'll be around greatness.
Well, you can do that too, but
Joy movement makers, you will be around greatness.
yeah, I mean, for Posh, it's a little. Posh has just gone a little too far with it, where it's a little crippling. But I think it's good. I think having a peer group that is doing way more than you and the thing you want to be great at pushes you forward. When you're around the people who are just doing less than you, and you're not inspired by them,
I think I tell Pasha. I'll tell her. I think her thing is focus, but we'll talk about that later.
Oh, go ahead.
No, I want to when I get back down to Posh and we're addressing Posh, I add my comments in to compliment what you're doing.
Okay.
Okay, so Mike says, "Hello, Evan. Mike here, tuning in from Toronto. I'm here for the live stream. I assume you are in Toronto. Hello, Zed. Hey, Mike, what's up? Okay,
We got Toronto, Vegas, and Cincinnati in the house.
Mike says, I haven't got the book yet, Built to Serve, but hopefully I will buy it for my upcoming birthday on this upcoming Friday. Okay, Mike.
Happy birthday, dude. Listen,
Happy
come back. We'll have
birthday,
a
yeah.
special Friday stream.
Yeah.
Let's go. We'll celebrate with us. You want Zan to play? Zan will even play a happy birthday song for you.
I will.
Yeah.
Okay, so I said Gabriella Carr. Thank you, Gabriella. She says, it's pronounced Gabriella, like in English, but it's just the Croatian spelling. Thank you for that correction.
All
See,
right.
this is communication. You see, guys on the other side, this is communication. We don't mind making adjustments, the whole 9 yards. Okay, and she says, I need to speak to this man to save the world. Ha, ha, ha. I guess she's talking to you, Evan.
Speak. We're here. What do you got for us?
Oh, cool. So she says, this is Posh. Says she's answering my other question. Yes, I did use his link. We have a session the 26th, I believe.
Ooh.
Okay. So I'll double check, but I'm sure if we have a session, we have a session. Whatever it's a whole thing about what gets scheduled gets done. So if it's on my schedule, we got it. This is what Drew was addressing earlier. The Masked Kid says, hi, can I have a shout out? What's up, Masked Kid? There's your shout out. And then Drew gave him a shout out. And
Oh,
then
wow. He's getting extra shout outs.
yeah, he getting an extra shout out. And then he says, okay, thanks. And then Posh Notions earlier said, I've used meditation for physical and mental healing. And then Gabrielle says, so in a nutshell, okay, she's going back to, in a nutshell, the app would digitalize reception bookings and be a platform to connect beauty service providers to clients for on-demand house calls. Okay.
Great. So where are you stuck?
Yeah, so And the Masked Kid wants to know, anyone here watched The Secret? And he says, at Drew.
At Drew?
Question mark. I think Drew said he hasn't watched it. So
Drew, have you watched
I
Secret?
have heard about it. I have not watched it.
Wow.
Yeah.
Unexpected.
Yeah. Well, The Secret been out for a long, long time. We watched it So Masked Kid, have you watched The Secret? If you have, what do you like about it? What scenes did you like? Did you like the genie? I mean, what scenes did you like in it? Okay. So let's see. So Gabrielle says, this will revolutionize the beauty industry, which includes any and all services delivered to the door. Think Uber for beauty services, and especially now in pandemic, in general, the beauty industry is worth billions, catering to both male and female. I honestly have no doubt about the potential value that, if executed well, could transform the market, less physical contact, and in the comfort of your own home.
Yep.
So with some mentoring or advice from you or someone you know, I would greatly appreciate letting you see my business plan and model in detail. She says, I'm typing like a madman trying to get a break and maybe do something great. Ha ha ha, I won't stop.
It's an easy model to understand. The only thing that matters is the distribution.
Yep.
It's easy. It's so you're fortunate. This is not some complex thing to understand. The Uber for your industry makes sense. Great. anybody can quickly understand the need. You don't have to spend a lot of time explaining it to anybody, like to me, to anybody, which is great. The hard part with this business is that lots of people have thought of it, and the thing that's going to make the difference is how you're going to actually execute. And listen, you're smart enough to, in your response or in your question, even talk about execution. I forget the exact wording, but he said, or she said, who is it? What's the name? Is this Gabriella?
It's Gabriella. Yeah.
Yeah.
Gabriella.
Okay. So she said that execution, well executed, is going to make a big difference. The execution,
Right.
the technology is there. The technology is not that difficult. Like Uber's technology is not. It's not that difficult. It's not that crazy. The hard part is the marketing. The idea isn't that crazy unique, so don't get caught up on that. The technology, you need somebody. I don't know if it's you, but you need somebody on the team. You need a co-founder on the team to help you with the marketing. The technology, but it's not too crazy. It's the marketing distribution.
Partnership.
Marketing and distribution. So how are you going to get this message out there? Right? That's what you have to figure out. That's what, for anybody that you're talking to, that's what they're going to care about. Marketing.
But isn't that the part that hurts a lot of businesses once they have the idea and they have the product or the prototype together? The marketing and the marketing and the distribution is always the issue, right?
Not always, but often. There's a lot of people who are great at marketing who don't know what products to sell. There's lots of people who message me like, "Hey, I'm great at sales, but I don't know what to sell. I'm tired of working for somebody else, but I don't have any ideas for myself to do."
Wow, I would think it's just the opposite because finding a product or a service to me is easy because you're matching needs, wants, and desires. But the marketing and the sales part, the marketing and the distribution, to me that's the bottleneck.
I mean, everybody leans in on their strengths. So
Yeah.
you think the marketing's the hard part because marketing is hard for you. Other people will find it. Other people, like if they look at your printouts and all of your laminated sheets and all that, be like, "Oh my God, that's what I have to do to succeed."
And that comes easy to me.
That's crazy to most people. Here's my stack of 900 laminated sheets, and each one a different methodology. You're gonna put people into a panic if that's what they felt they needed to have, right? So, marketing is a big problem for a lot of people. But in this case, this is a marketing problem that you have to solve. The idea has already been tried. It just hasn't been executed well. The technology is not that difficult to do.
The reason I say that because I see, like, I'm just coming from the entertainment side. I see people are very talented, but if they're not properly marketed, they can have a great song out there, but if it's not properly marketed and distributed, it's like it falls flat. Same thing with movies. And so many people say, "Oh, look at these crappy movies," but it was marketed very well and it still made money.
Yeah, I mean, being
So it's
smart
like the marketing
and
is
having the right
difference
product
that
is
makes
not
the
enough.
difference.
If being smart were enough, then every professor at every university would be super successful. But most of them suck at entrepreneurship.
Because they sold the pet rock, and it made all kinds of me, and that was all marketing. A pet rock,
Yeah.
a rock,
That's all
a
that's missing.
rock.
But it's not all that's missing for everybody. It's all that's missing for some people. But in this case, so Gabriella, you're in a very fortunate position that you have a concept that is easy to explain. It solves a need. There's lots of people who'd want to do it. On both sides, there's people who would want to go into homes and do the beauty side, and there'd be customers who would pay for it.
It's a great business.
Yeah. So it's
Yeah,
like,
it's
who's
a great
going to
business.
execute it? Who's going to have the right marketing to execute it well? So that's where all your attention needs to now go. Like, how do I market this idea?
And it's a great business because we're not just talking about hair care. You're talking about makeup. I mean, it's a lot of there's so many different areas in the beauty industry that, I mean, yeah, if you can listen to Evan, he knows business. Okay, so Mike says, "Hello, Evan. Whereabouts are you in Toronto?"
North York.
Where?
North York. It's a part of Toronto.
Oh,
It's
North
like,
York,
I guess
okay.
in Vegas, there's there's regions, and
Yeah.
it doesn't make
And then
sense
he
if you're
said-
not from Toronto. I mean, if you name some, it's not a suburb. I'm in Toronto. It's just one of the neighborhoods in Toronto.
And then Mike also wants to know how much would it cost to get a mentor or a coach?
Well, it depends,
Yeah.
right? I mean, coaching is all over the map, and mentorship is all over the map too, right? If you want somebody to sit down with you, I mean, Zan's already offered to do it. I don't know if that offer is still on the table. He said buy a copy, built to serve. So
It'd be a great birthday present. When you come back and you tell us, because we're gonna take your word for it. We're on the honor system here, Mike. You come back your birthday and say, listen, I did purchase the book. Then we could talk about the next step. Because I like to go by steps. It's hard to say, okay, do step 3 and 4 when you haven't done step 1 and 2. I believe in having a foundation first. So once you do step 1, come back, let us know, and then we will go to step 2. Okay? That's how I work. I need some skin in the game. So I can have something to wear, right, Evan?
I like it. I like that. That's good.
Okay, so that's an inside joke, guys. It's about our coaching methodology and process. Okay, so where are we at now? Let's see. I want to get back to Posh so quickly. Let me see.
All right,
Okay.
let's go.
Where are you at, Posh? I want to skip over everybody and go straight to you. I really do. Love you guys. Hold on for 1 second. I gotta go. I gotta find Posh. Okay, so here we go. She says, the people I pitched against, I proved myself there, but I listened to episodes before I go on the podcast and the other guests. I'm starting to feel like because I'm different, maybe I can teach differently. And then she says, they seem to be impressed by the fact that I don't quit. I'm still doing the things despite the fear, figuring I'll just get better. And then she says,
So Posh, is this an ongoing series? 'Cause I thought you already pitched and you won.
Yeah.
Is there something new coming up that we're not aware of yet? Because my understanding was you had the TV show, you pitched, you're up against a bunch of people, and then you won. Or are you still? Is there round 2, or you're still trying to pitch people for something else? Where are you at with that?
See if this applies. She says, I also know some of this is trauma response to past abuse, but I'm still trying to grow through it.
Oh, sure. I mean, a lot of our negative limiting beliefs come from some kind of trauma response.
Yeah. Angel's in the house. Okay.
Angel, welcome.
Okay. So, Posh, I guess I need more information, but what I was going to say just in general, when you compare yourself to other people, and there's always going to be someone who's quote unquote better than you, or I should say it this way, I want to speak in your language. There's always going to be someone who's accomplished or have more accolades than you do. And you're always going to be someone that has more accolades and accomplishments than somebody else. And so a lot of that just comes down to focus. This is what they focus on, this is what they achieve. And really, you don't even know how they got that. They had a lot of help to get that, the whole 9 yards. So to me, when I say focus, this goes back to you being focused on what are your unique talents and gifts and abilities that you're delivering to the market and impact that you're having. Because what your fingerprint is so unique. No matter what they accomplish or what they achieve, they can't do it the way you do it. They could be doing something similar to what you're doing, but they can't do it the way you do it because you have a unique talent, a unique personality. And when you focus on you and your uniqueness, then it doesn't matter what other people have. Because one day you can go back and I hope I'm not being digressing too much, but there could be a time where you can have more accomplishment. But then there's going to be somebody else going to come along and you may not be the top person on the hill anymore. Someone else is going to take that position. Someone else is going to write a better book or make more money or X, Y, Z, whatever the accomplishments may be. So never focus on that. Focus on who you are, your uniqueness, and what the impact you're going to have, because the way you do it, they can't do it the way you do it. They just can't. So I don't know if that's my perspective. Okay. All right. Hope that served you. Okay. So wasn't as specific as Evans,
but I'd still love an answer to the question of is there another event coming up, another pitch? Because I thought you pitched and you won. Maybe that's only round 1. or just let us know who are these people who you still think you're up against, because maybe you are, and just we don't know the story.
Yep. Okay.
Gotta love the live stream. Let's go, guys.
Hey, we're doing it. We're doing it this time. I'm so happy that
I mean,
we're not all over
we're-
the place.
We're
We're
losing this
focused
game.
on the
Wow,
question.
Drew's 1-7. Drew, what are we doing?
I'm trying to let you farm.
All right.
So Gabrielle says currently the on-demand home services market has the potential to grow by 473 billion during 2021 to 2025.
Yeah. Yes. Awesome. That part's understood. The size is big, right? Nobody's going to fight on the numbers, whether it's 44 billion, 400 billion, 40 billion. I mean, it's a big market. So the focus needs to be still back on the marketing.
Yep. Okay, so Mala,
Here's what I would do. Like, honestly, like if you're getting stuck on a pitch, if you're talking to somebody and you're trying to explain it, and I think most people would understand that this is a big market. I think if they don't, you probably don't want to be with that person.
right.
If you're talking to somebody, this is not a rocket science kind of business. If they don't get the idea, then you saying it's a X billion-dollar market, you probably don't want to even spend time with that, because they're just the wrong partner, which is fine. There's lots of wrong partners, and eventually find the right partner. All of the effort needs to be on marketing. So we're not talking market size. We're not talking even how the technology works or where it's coded. It doesn't make a big difference. It's how are we going to get this in people's hands? That's the most important thing. How do we get this in people's hands?
Distribution, baby.
Yeah. For this business, that's it. That's all you need to really worry about in all of your talks. So we should be having maybe she's already got it figured out. I mean, I don't know. Maybe Gabrielle's already got the master plan. It's awesome.
Yeah, but couldn't she also partner with different products, different companies that partner with them to get a product out there? I mean, or help them fund the marketing and distribution process?
There's lots of ways to do it. Lots.
Yeah.
And look into history is look at how other companies built their tools up so that you have a game plan, and then going off and testing some of your assumptions to say were we right or were we wrong. That's where the energy needs to be. The conversation needs to be, like, all of your thought process needs to be on the marketing of this thing.
Okay.
Or you partner with somebody. Like, for something like this, you need somebody to have the technical background to actually code it, and that's either you or you have a technical partner. It has to be somebody invested in the company, not just somebody you hire. And if you're the coder, then you need to go out and find the person who's going to market it.
I hope I'm not talking out of place this time, but should she study the market? There's got to be somebody else already out there doing that, because when great ideas happen, the universe just don't only give it to you. They give it to several people. The difference is who's going to act on it first. So you can't be the first one or the only one. So who else is already in your market doing that?
Well, nobody's done it well because we haven't heard of them. There are companies who've done it, for sure. There's companies who are doing it right now that you haven't heard of, and maybe one or two that you have heard of. Nobody's doing it well in this industry, in this market. But there are people trying, for sure. I would look at the ones, sure, you can look at the ones who have tried or who are doing it, but they haven't broken through, so they're not going to give you the best model to look at. I'd look at who, you're saying you're the Uber of? Great, go look at how Uber did it.
You're going to need to back off there, dude.
Are they coming?
Yeah, they're coming for you.
They're coming.
They're coming.
What is this little thing over here? Is this like a volcano?
I think I could have made it. No, they're on Baron. So yeah, I could have made it.
It looked like a sauna.
What?
It looked like not a sauna,
A bumblebee?
No, it looked like it looked like a
I don't know what we're talking about.
It's already passed.
I think he's talking about your mushroom.
Oh, when it exploded? It's a honeybee. It's honey.
It had purple and blue in it.
I don't know.
Okay. Okay. So Gabrielle wants to know when they hear your. No, okay, you did that. You did that part. No, how may I submit something? Kick butt. Okay, I can't say the word. Kick butt. through Instagram. So you thought submitting something to Evan Mala?
Oh, is this the writer? So the
I-
best thing you can do, here's the best thing you can do. Go find something that was poorly written. Go find something that is really, I should be embarrassed with myself at how poorly written it is. Like if I was gonna go in and fix somebody's YouTube channel, I would go and find the content that it's not that they're actually embarrassed and you don't want to make them feel embarrassed, but I'm okay. Like make me feel embarrassed. Tell me why it sucks and where you can do better. That should be the game plan.
So Parr says, I like to pitch in other comps, and there's been maybe companies, and there's been a lot of follow up after the show. I signed with Davis Podcast Agency, and I feel like I don't measure up to other guests and can't compete in the or with other competitions. She says, thank you, Zan. She got happy faces. So
Got
I
it.
think she's trying to answer your question about.
Yeah. So she's trying to go for other competitions, not just the one that she already won.
Okay, gotcha. Okay, comps. That's what comps. Okay, sure, competition.
So it's just tying into the fact that there's the logical side of hey, I already won, which is great. You pair that with why did you win? Like, do you know why you won? Think about the first competition that you were in. Why did you win? Did you ever get feedback on why you won? Because that's the ongoing reminder that you need for yourself.
And that's your strength. That's your superpower.
Yeah, it's like you were up against people who had more accolades than what you have right now, right? And you won. But do you know why? And if you don't, I would highly encourage you to talk to Dave or the judges and ask them, hey, even be honest. Like I'd love to go and do more of these things, but I'm worried that I don't measure up, and I'd love your really honest feedback of why you picked me over all of these super accomplished people.
So she's saying, Evan should be able to really. Me and Evan was talking about this last week, and I'm still not sold on what he was saying. But
oh no, where we? I don't even.
We're going down the hole.
Which hole?
No! Why did I gotta shut?
What?
Oh my goodness! Oh,
What just happened? I don't understand what's happening. Zan's
Why
having.
say that out loud? Man, I gotta keep my mouth shut.
What
Okay,
happened?
so where are we going? Where are we going, Zan?
What? I'm confused.
Okay. Okay.
So explain it to us, Zan. Tell us the whole story.
This connects back to imposter syndrome and connects back to what you and I was talking about last week at the very end of the stream. So glad you don't remember, so I have to talk about it.
I don't remember.
Oh.
Give us the context.
So she said, this is Posh. She says, it's like the belief in myself doesn't last after. Yes, that's it, Evan. You nailed it.
Okay. So why are you so upset about that? Why did that get the reaction that it got from you? Oh, I'm missing that connection.
Me?
Yeah, you were freaking out. It's like this thing, and then you're like, oh man, why? What happened?
Because I'm not. You and I was having a discussion about the interviews you do, and, and Matthew Conley, and you said, "Oh, I'm saying, no, Evan, you already got all of the success and all these accomplishments. You can't feel that way on the next one because this one was up here and this one is at this level, so that one's like nothing."
Okay.
If you just interview Matthew McConaughey and he's way up here, say level number 9, and then you go interview another guy who's like a level 6, you can't feel nothing for that because you already did number 9.
Okay.
And I gave an example of if I'm performing in front of 5,000 people, now they call me, they say, we have a gig for you to perform in front of 1,000. I'm like, 1,000 is nothing. I just knocked out 5.
Okay.
So she's saying.
How did we land on that? Did we get to a point of agreement or no? I guess not, because you said.
No, I conceded because you're saying, oh no, you're trying to say it's different, and every single time you have to like believe more. I'm like, no, you already did this. You already scored the touchdown before. So it's not like you got to start over again. And you're saying your thing was, well, if you haven't done it in a while, like, but Evan, you do IG lives every day. This is constant for you. So that feeling of nervousness, you say it's there. I'm like, no, it can't be there. I know, but it's there. It's like it doesn't. I don't. Then you gave examples of other people who feel like I feel totally comfortable before I go do an event. I don't feel the nervousness. It's just not there. Then Drew chimed in. You was nervous when you talked to him. Like those, it's two different things.
Okay.
I'm revealing something, opening up about myself that I don't like to open up to other people, and then the relationship that I have with you and him is different because if I choose to go this way instead of this way, I'm going to be crushed behind them. But I have to do what's best for me and my family.
Okay.
So I said that call on Monday was a big freaking deal to me.
Okay. And then Posh said that it's like the belief doesn't last. What did she say?
Right. And she said, and she's also saying, okay, so it's like the belief in myself doesn't last after. Yes,
Right.
that's it. And then she also said, oh, haha, though he meant me, and then it's still there, Zan. So, but that's what you were saying.
Uh-huh.
And I was like, no, it can't be. But I just have to accept it because she said it.
Yeah, that's most people's end.
Mm. Okay.
Well, we
I just-
lost.
We lost?
We lost. We lost pretty
Mm.
badly. Drew's getting stayed cool actually. Drew stayed cool. Drew was like 1-12. What did you end up, Drew? 2-11. I mean, everybody did poorly. I guess Kindred did okay. Okay, one more.
Well, so I guess overall, Posh is saying, how do I maintain that belief in myself and not feel less than or imposter syndrome or insecure for the next competition? Because once it's over, then she goes back to where she was at.
Okay, so there's the general and the specific. The general is the reminder that you've won. You've already done this. You have to remind yourself that you've already, air quotes, beat these people. You've already won
Yes,
a competition
exactly.
before. You've already done it, right?
Right.
Then the next layer underneath it is the specifics, because the voice that will come in your head afterwards, like, oh, but I can't do it again. I can't do it again. I'm not going to win again. These people are different. These people are better than the last group of people, etc. So that's why you have to get, and maybe you already know. I mean, I don't know, Posh. Maybe you already know why you won. Maybe they gave you like super detailed criteria. Is she saying anything as I'm talking?
Well, she says, okay, Evan, so other than asking David,
Yeah.
how do you handle each time? So she was saying exactly when I was saying earlier about what you're addressing. She said, yes, that. So go ahead.
Yes, that. Okay, we're on the right path. Perfect.
Yeah, we're on the right path.
Good. So David, but anybody else who is part of the competition, the general reminder is I've won before. The specifics, though, is what you need to start to believe. So if you won because they just loved your work ethic, because they loved your story, because they love your kindness, because they love #unbreakable, right? Like if those are the 4 reasons, right? And I'm just making stuff up, but they're going to give you reasons.
So she said they love my passion, heart, set. They love my passion, heart, set, mindset, spirit, not giving up, etc.
Great. So I love that. I would, even if you know, I would reach out to David at least, and if not the others, I don't know how many judges there were, and tell them exactly this. I'm so humbled and honored that you picked me to win this competition. I'm trying to spread my message, and I'm entering other competitions, and honestly, I feel like an imposter. I feel like I'm not good enough to win anything else, and I don't like this feeling. And I'd love for you, if you wouldn't mind, just to give a couple specifics as to why you picked me. And maybe they come back with the same thing. Heart, passion, whatever else you read, Zane. Like maybe they come back with that same list. But they might give you something different. And then what that does, the reason for that is not just to give you a pick-me-up. Because again, that pick-me-up is going to be momentary. That's going to... That nice email that you get, the email from Dave, you're gonna feel so warm, like, oh my gosh, he believes in me. You'll feel great, and then tomorrow it's gonna fade, and then the next day it's gone. But why the specifics help is when you're trying to remind yourself that you can hold your own, that you can win these competitions. You have specific reasons why that you can check in with. So if it's passion, heart, and not giving up, you can then ask yourself, are those still true about me? Do I still have passion? Do I still have heart? Am I still not giving up? Yes. Okay, I have a shot. And it's more believable because it's specific. than if you just said, well, I've won before, so I can win again. In that specificity is the key to helping you actually believe it. Does that make sense, Posh? Did you say anything else while I was talking?
No, but
okay.
Look, Posh, look, I'm missing. I have a blind spot in this area, obviously. So listen to what Evan is saying, and I think Drew chimed in too because I just have a different take on things, and I think what they're saying is more applicable because my thing is I understand like in the beginning you can have doubts or not sure, uncertain, and it's like okay, I think, but then once you get past thinking, like you did a thing and you did it again and you did it again, so now the thinking goes to like I feel I can do this, I know I can do this, and then your confidence turns into competence. So now you can just believe in what you've done. And then you go from I can do this, I've done this, to I am this. And once it's who you are, it doesn't matter.
Well, Zan, hold on. The thing that's missing is she's done one competition. You're trying to get it to competence. She's only done this once.
I was combining both of you guys.
Right? So if she was doing a competition every week and winning every week, then it becomes easier. But she's won one.
Well, you're right on it, Evan, because check this out. She just said,
okay,
that sounds just like how I write, Evan. Thank you. You made me tear up.
Aw.
I'm going to get those and make a hashtag believe board.
Let's go. I love it, Posh. Hey, we love
That's how you workshop. That's how you workshop. That's how you workshop.
Well, also, listen, Posh, for you to show up and share your truth and be honest and all that takes courage and boldness too. So let me be specific with Zan as an example. If I said, if Zan was, getting started on his coaching career, said, Zan, you're going to be a great coach. That could be like, oh, Evan thinks I'm going to be a great coach. Okay, well, he's done coaching, so he thinks I can be a great coach. So maybe there's something to this. If he had, self-doubt. But then next week he might feel like, oh, if he's about to hop on a coaching call, like he feels like I'm not going to be a great coach. I don't know. The words that I said once leave. But if I said specific, Zan, you're going to be a great coach. Why? Because you genuinely care about people. Because you're going to give them a space to be themselves and not judge them. Because you've got a mountain of frameworks to help people through. Right? So if I gave those three specifics, then he can go back and when he's in doubt, he can say, are these things still true about me? Do I still have a mountain of frameworks? Am I still going to give people a safe space to share? Do I still deeply care about them wanting to get right? Like, yes, okay, I can do this. So the specifics makes it more believable.
So those are, imagine a table and say the top of the table are your beliefs. Underneath the table, you have legs. And those legs are the reasons.
Where's the picture, Zane? We know we got a picture of this. Come
on. No. I'm just going.
Are you coming up with this on the spot? Are you kidding me? There's no picture.
You guys cannot do this to me, man. I got
Where's
questions to get to. I got questions to get to.
Do you or do you not have a framework for this?
No, he does not.
I do not.
You do not? Wow. Okay, we're live. This is a new framework.
I'm freestyling based on what you just said. Try to give a visual to it.
I'm down. I'm down for that. I thought you had something.
So you have a table. This is the top of the table. And then you have underneath the table legs to hold the table up. And those legs are the reasons that Evan is giving you. So the table can never be shaken. The more legs you have underneath, the stronger your belief is going to be. If you just have one leg, boom, boom, boom. You have two, but you have 3, 4, 5, the more reason for the table to stand strong. And I'm just saying that, not in this case, but like in someone like Evan's case, you got this victory, you got that victory, you got that victory, you got that victory. So there's no reason why you should even have a doubt because you done it so many times.
That's not. Now it's getting like, that's borderline. That could be interpreted as judgment.
Okay, and that's why I said disregard, because in my brain, that's how I work it. If I scored the touchdown 10 times, and they're gonna throw the ball to me again for another touchdown, I've got these 10 things to reflect on. I've done it 10 times. Of course I'm gonna do it. So, but it's going.
Yeah.
So I'm going back to.
That's where it gets tricky, because when you say there's no reason for you to feel this, but you still feels this.
Right. I'm not communicating. That's why I need to shut up. So I'm not communicating properly.
It could be.
I'm not communicating.
And it could still be just more like
Well, if the meaning
understanding.
is if it's being misunderstood or mistook for something else, that means I'm not doing a good job at communicating. So I just need to shut up until I learn a better way of saying it. Because that's not what I mean. What I mean is that if you have victories or achievements or accomplishments about this particular thing, then it goes from I think, I feel, I know I could do this to I am this. And so all the other stuff goes away because it's part of who you are.
Okay, but whatever hasn't gone away.
I don't have an answer for that.
Well, that's where we're at right now.
That's why guys listen to Evan. Man need to shut up. That's why I need to shut up because he can connect with that better than I can. Because in my brain, if I'm doing an award show, and the first time I did an award show, I was like, let me go work on myself so I can feel comfortable when I meet people doing the sound check and going through the rehearsals, so they can feel like, oh. And I told myself, I would visualize I've done this before. I've visualized everything being done over, and everybody's congratulating me the whole 9 years. It was my first time doing like the BET award show, whatever it was, and because I've done so many of them. But then, once it's done and it's real to you, you have the experience and you have the confidence. Next time it's like, okay, been here, done that. What's up, guys? Let's go.
Right.
I don't have the feeling is not there anymore because I've already done it.
But that's not what she's experiencing.
Well, you said she hasn't done enough of them.
Well, that too. But even if you've done a lot, if she does, here's what's gonna happen. If she does 40 competitions in a row,
right, and
wins half of them or whatever, I mean, it has a decent. I mean, you're not gonna win 40 out of 40 unless you're going up against donkeys, right? I mean, you're gonna lose some, but at least you have a good ratio.
Like I said, I'm not communicating very good, so that's just my fault.
No. It's not that you're not communicating well. I think
I'm not understanding because
understanding again, is one, and word choice is the other.
Like yeah, because even in your mind, based on what I understand about the subconscious mind, it doesn't know the difference in the past or the future, what has happened, what hasn't happened. You can convince your mind that you can live in the future, in the present, and you can live in the past, in the present. So why not make it what it's already done? And so you're gonna have those feelings based on you've already accomplished, you already achieved. So now when you get on that stage, you've already done it. So your feelings about it is going to be different now. And then it comes to a point where you go beyond your feelings to a sense of knowing. And then you go from knowing to a sense of being, I am this. And it's like, okay, it's no big deal.
Right, but she's not there yet. Oh, Drew.
No, but I'm not communicating that properly. If you don't have enough practice, enough reps in, or enough experience, I get that. But once you have enough experience, enough reps in, come on, you can't feel the same way.
No, hold on. Don't like now you.
Okay, that's judgment. Okay,
yeah, exactly, right?
Okay,
come on, right? Like no.
Correct. Thank you. I'm sorry, guys. I don't mean to be judgmental, but I'm saying if you done this 10 times, the way you feel at number 11 cannot still be okay. I did it again. You should the way you feel at level 1 or 2, doing it once, first or second time, and now you've done it at 10 or 11. It can't. I can't even talk to him because whatever I say is gonna be judgmental because like you can't feel the same way because this is number 11 as opposed to number 1 or 2. But
if somebody is feeling the same, you can't say that they're not feeling it. They're feeling that.
Right. That's why I have to shut up because what Evan says is legit. Because he said that's what the conversation last week. Like, no, Evan, you can't be feeling that because you did all these. Oh, yes, I am, Zay. I'm like, okay. I'm like, you know what? Maybe he's right. Maybe I don't. I just know I don't. And you said a lot of people feel that way. Like, how? Once you've done it like 20 times, how can you still feel the same way the first and second?
Well, listen, that's some good work. I don't even know how you work on that, but even just recognizing that it's a blind spot is important because that's going to happen.
Yeah.
Right?
I mean, if you say it's real, it's real.
Well, it's not just me. You got Posh saying it's real. And it's going to come up over and over and over again.
Yeah. So I want to be open. I want to be understanding. I want to say, okay. Just like I had to do years ago when someone says, "Oh, I'm depressed." How could you be depressed? You got everything you want in life. What are you upset? What are you upset about? What you angry about? You got everything if you didn't have nothing, and this is years ago, okay, I'll qualify that, guys. Over 10 years ago, me and someone had a discussion. And I'm like, but you have everything. How could you not be happy? There's people that don't have what you have. I understand them not being happy because they're trying to get to where you're at. But you got everything. So how could you not be happy? How could you be depressed?
Okay,
and then as I started learning and educating myself, I realized, oh, this could be, this is real. But at that time, I had limited understanding, had a blind spot, and I had to educate myself more.
Let's get back to the chat. What did Bonnie say?
Okay.
Did she say?
Oh,
is Bonnie
goodness.
still here?
Oh goodness. Okay, so she said, okay, I hope this is good. She said, okay, let me see. Hold on, okay. What did Nightbot timer out for? You're so Nightbot.
All the emojis.
Oh, Nightbot. Okay. Because she was saying that, yeah, Nightbot, doggone it. Okay, let me scroll down to what she said. Oops, gave too many hug emojis. So she was giving us a lot of hugs. And then she says, I'm imagining the table. Love it, Zan.
Oh snap!
Woo!
Now
Okay,
it's time
okay.
to. Now it's. I think this calls for a Drew woodworking special combination here.
Oh.
She says,
Drew
I
did say
lit-
his passion is woodworking, his second hobby here.
She says, I literally just got a cork board. I get what Zan is saying. I don't feel judged. I'm not really offended though. She said, easily, Dunkies, LMFAO. Glad I get to help you clarify, Zan. Yeah, I have stuff in my head and I know what it looks like, but then trying to explain it, it may not come out just right because I need to work it and finesse it and work it some more, polish it up. Because I don't mean to offend or hurt anyone or seem like I'm being judgmental.
Yeah.
I hate that, but you know.
And that wasn't for you, Posh. I knew you would be. Bonnie can handle a ton.
Yeah, this has been Evan going back and forth, and Evan helped me say the word Saturday better.
Yeah, that was more for Zan to
yeah
practice on the coaching side.
Because I have to get this because I'm going to be dealing with a lot of people at different levels from different perspectives, and I've got to be able to expand myself in such a way so I can wear their skin better. That's what this is all about. If I could just come from my perspective, that doesn't help. I can't properly serve people if I can't step outside of my domain and wear their skin and give them exactly what they need, even though it may not be what I need to do for myself. I need to give them what's going to work for them from where they're coming from, so that we can break through and make a transformation. So I'm learning. You know, there's levels to this. That's what Evan said. There's levels.
Oh, I remember that. There's levels to this game.
There's levels to this, man.
There's levels to this game, guys. Come on now.
Don't y'all know better? There's levels to this.
Yeah.
So yeah,
right. I do remember that.
Okay, let me scroll back up. All right, guys, thank you for being so patient. And
Thank
guys
you.
out there who are watching, I hope you get a lot out of this because we don't just go robotically question, answer. We just, you know, we it's kind of fluid here. We just kind of engage and interact, and we give people what they need at the moment they need it. And Posh, she's our heart. She's movement maker, so we're gonna take care of her. So we workshop that. And we hope you guys get a lot from that.
She's our heart. Is that what you said?
She's our heart. HEART. She's movement makers. That makes her family.
I'm with you, man.
I'm gonna let you guys know we're gonna put a little bit extra on. When you're part of movement makers, your family, and when your family put a little extra on. And that's how we do it here. We love Posh. And Posh, when we have our meeting this week, or whenever it is, the 26th, you said, we can talk about this too. We can go deeper. And if you want, you can come back every single day. Well, we're not on tomorrow, right, guys? You can come back Wednesday and Thursday, and we can talk some more. We can keep going deeper on this.
Although, you know what? Grant Cardone says the days like you.
Say again?
Grant Cardone says says the days of the week like you do.
Wait, yeah, I keep trying to tell you, man.
Thursday, Monday.
I keep trying to tell you, man. You know what? When you've been to America a lot, but I'm saying there's other people who said even, you know, I'm like, what did you say? You talking about me? You should hear how they say it. Okay, enough, Zan. You're getting too emotional. Calm down. Okay. All right. Let's see. Okay, so you answered this question before, Evans. I'm gonna give it to you again.
All right.
I, and I don't want to give any. I'm gonna keep my mouth shut on this one because I don't. Because sometimes I come off as judgmental, and I don't want that to come across that way.
All right.
Okay, so Morbius Wow says, how do I become more self-disciplined, and how do I say no to short-term pleasure?
Well,
You may not remember, but you answered this question a few weeks ago.
okay. What did I say?
I don't remember.
You don't remember?
I'll try to be quiet because if I say the wrong thing, people get, I don't want to offend nobody. I want people to get all sensitive.
Did you offend? Did you offend?
I probably did.
Wait,
So
has he offended you in the past year?
I have. So yeah, when he was something with video, he got upset at me a couple of times.
Really?
Yeah, and I had to remind him that I'm here to help. We're just trying to help. If it come across the wrong way, then dude, give me some grace. I'm just trying to help.
Oh, no.
Bait
So
is
I'm trying to be
real.
careful. So I'll let you answer that, Evan. No one ever gets upset at you, so.
No one ever gets upset at me. I
No
don't
one
know
ever
about
gets
that,
upset at you. It's me. It might be my tone or the way I say it. I don't know, man. Like you said, then that sounds judgmental. I'm like, okay.
Well,
I gotta
listen,
find a better way
anytime,
to say it.
yeah, anytime it's like you should, especially if you're talking about feelings, right? You shouldn't feel this way. You could say like you should do this. This is the advice you should take. You should if I'm about to give advice to, shoot, I forgot his name. It's not something on a video. Morbius.
Yeah, Morbius.
Morbius. Say, here's what you should do. But there's a difference between telling somebody what they should do, giving advice, and saying that they shouldn't feel a certain way. Like you
Right.
shouldn't feel this.
Lesson learned.
But I'm feeling it. So now what? Now I feel worse, right?
Right.
Because I'm not
lesson
supposed
learned.
to feel this. Am I not normal? Does everybody else feel this way, and I'm the only weird one who doesn't feel this way?
Yeah, when I do that, you have my permission to correct me on that because that might be a habit I have. And I need to stop doing that. Because in my mind it's good advice, and I'm trying to relate, but for the other person, the listener, it can come off being judgmental, and I don't want to be belittling or judgmental. But that's not my intention. And I think I've done that before to something over video, where he was something over video, and he took issue with that. He was offended. I'm like, dude, it wasn't my point, but he got offended.
Well, new start, new name, new start. I like it.
So I'm learning. So
Okay.
again, how to be more self-disciplined, and how do I say no to short-term pleasure?
So, self-discipline, I believe, starts with your calendar. We've talked about this a whole bunch, but
Yeah.
you have a calendar that maps to your ambition. So what do you want to stay self-disciplined on? And actually, that might be a better way to go. Like, what do you want to stay more self-disciplined on?
Mm-hmm.
And what's the short-term pleasure that you feel is getting in the way? So if we've answered this before, then obviously there's something wrong with our answer that didn't stick. So let's try to fix it by making it more specific.
There you go. Okay, I'm sure you're still here too, Morbius. Okay, so Gabrielle says, Evan, all right, even being a guy,
Okay.
I think having the option or variety at home. Oh, okay. Let me reread this. Okay. Even being a guy, I think having the option or variety of at-home haircuts or beard shaving, for example, which you can choose between the beauty service providers in close proximity to your area.
Mhm.
Okay. And then Mike wants to know.
Wait, was that a question?
I don't know. Let me see if I can scroll down and find some more stuff.
I
He said, I hope I communicated the concept well, and
Yes.
maybe you think this could have great value.
Yes.
We'll have to hear from you both. Now, we both agree. I think it's a tremendous opportunity, and it's a great idea, and it's going to be around forever because beauty and healthcare, men and women, they need. It's not even a want. It's a need.
Mhm.
It affects their self-esteem. And more people got to be on camera now. Not even out in public, but just on camera. You still got to glam up. You got to make yourself look decent. So it affects everything about you.
Yeah, the concept is super clear. You get to pick exactly You know, exactly the thing that you need. You get this. You get to see reviews on people. You get to have, you know, an option to tip people. You get to. It makes total sense. Total sense.
And you keep. Oh, let me see. I'm not saying the word feel, but Gabrielle, you keep fishing for validation and approval. You got all the validation you need, all the approval. Now what we're saying is the execution and the strategy. And your focus should be on marketing and distribution. But as far as, is this a great idea? It's a wonderful idea. There's gonna be competition in the market. That's why I was saying go study and see who's doing what, so you can see what they're doing and how you can improve upon it. Because you don't want to do something somebody else is already doing. Find out what they're doing. So, okay, they're only going to level 2 or 3. How can I take that and flip that? That's what Uber did. Uber studied the cab industry. And so, okay, now how can we improve upon that and make it better? Because why duplicate? Why reinvent the wheel? If it's already being done, then that means that need is already being filled. So you want to find out what's already being done, and then how do you take that to the next level and the next level, and who do you need to partner with, or who you need to buy out, so that you won't have that competition and you can corner that segment of the market. And then I think with the beauty industry, the side is, because it's so varied and it's so large, say, okay, I'm going to focus on hair care. Okay, hair care. Okay, women. Okay, African American women, Asian women, Caucasian women. Then you can niche it down and then conquer that particular. Am I talking too much? Okay, let me just speak.
Gary Vee is often likes to say Uber was Magic Cab before Uber. Like, Uber wasn't the first idea. Uber was not first to market. They executed better. Magic Cab was first to market. You've never heard of Magic Cab.
Never heard of them.
They had the idea. It was a great idea. They sucked at the marketing. And so it never took off. And who knows what happened to Magic Cab. I mean, they're not around. But you know Uber. So that's the thing to study. Study Magic Cab and study Uber. And why did Magic Cab die and Uber blew up?
And yeah, because like I was saying, then once you get into the market, if I'm talking too much, guys, let me know, because I can go off the rails sometimes. You know that. But again, if you decide, okay, I'm going to focus on women in this particular market and hair care. So say, for example, you take Black women. And you say, okay, how are they being serviced? Are they going to the Korean stores to get their hair products? Then how can you intercept that and go straight to them and say, listen, you don't need to go there. We can bring it to you. That way you can stay home with your kids. You can continue. You can stay at work. You don't have to spend extra time getting in your car, packing up the kids, going to the Korean store, waiting in line, going through traffic. We'll bring it to you. And then once you dominate that particular market, then how can you go to the next market? Go to the next market, all in the hair care industry. And then once there, you can say, okay, let's go deal with earrings or makeup or lipstick. I mean, you can start dominating different segments of the market, but not try to do it all at one time. It's just, but the idea is just brilliant. You just gotta execute. Get on their chat boards, get on their IDs, get on their social media that you guys are available, give discounts, the whole 9 yards, and 2 for 1 and all that kind of stuff. Anyways, okay, so that's that. Okay. All right. Morbius Wild says, I am creating an online course on Udemy called Ukrainian for Absolute Beginners. Any tips on creating a course and stuff related to that?
I would start teaching people how to actually do Ukrainian. Right? Like, before you make a course, practice.
I'm all over the place. Wow.
What?
I'm all over the place with my questions. Go ahead.
Yeah, before you do a course, how many people have you actually taken from absolute zero? I want you to go coach or go train or whatever. 100 people to teach them.
So Morbius, there you go. So Mike Barnholder says, okay, makes sense. Buy book, then membership. Yeah, buy the book first, build to serve, and then come back here. And again, I'm going to take your word for it. I'll put you on the honor system. Not only would I give you, then I give you step 2 and step 3. So let's just do it step by step. Yeah, so this can be huge, and you are huge. Okay, Gab, I'm gonna get done with Gabrielle. Let me see what else we got here for Gabby. or Gabrielle. I don't want to. So you or someone you know can literally change my life, relying on the trust of a stranger here. I think that I'm the eager, very determined person that could do this. Just trying to use all of my resources. Yeah. She said, I tried DMing Evan, but obviously he probably get thousands. So I'm just trying to stand out here. At least I got your attention. Gabrielle, you keep show up here on a consistent basis. We will walk you through it. We're very patient. I know Evan is. And we'll just be patient with you. And we walk you through. He'll tell you the same thing over and over again just to get you to that next level. So just keep showing up. And she says, or he says, I'm not even sure. Gabrielle, are you a guy or a woman? Please let me know.
Is it Gabrielle or Gabriella?
It is Gabrielle.
Gabrielle?
Right? But that's a unisex name, right?
Name. Well, Gabrielle can be. Gabriella is a woman's name. I thought you said
right.
Gabriella.
I think you said Gabrielle. Well, let me know, Gabrielle, if are you a man or a woman, so I can be respectful. So Gabrielle says, I know this is crazy, but yes, I'm a want to use many marketing strategies, but I first need investors, which is the part I'm struggling. Maybe you could consider becoming a shareholder or investor. I love to share everything in more detail. Sorry for the blank loads of messages. Don't hate the player, hate the game. Haha. Okay.
So the problem with getting investors for where you're at is thinking that the problem is investors. And what I mean by that is you have to go show that you can build something. If you're bringing on investors just to help you build and market this, and you haven't done any work to actually get a product out and get some people using it, no investor is going to want to talk to you. You have to build a prototype. You have to go get some people used in it before an investor is going to put money in. We lost Sadness.
James King is in the house. Hey, Evan, how do you control your productive time and your gaming time? I have trouble with self-control when it comes to gaming. I will spend hours when I'm hooked. Can you provide advice, please?
Zan's getting it in there just before we end because it's
know.
over. You put
Gabriella is female, by the way. It's Gabriella, like High School Musical. Haha.
Oh, Gabriella. Yeah, if it's an A at the end, then yeah. If your weakness is you start something, but then you play for hours and you're not being productive, you either one, don't start it and eliminate the option, or two, you put a timer on it. No matter what, like here, I gotta go, right? I mean, this is.
We'll leave on this note. Jamal Nolan says, "Thank you, Evan. Almost 1,000 subs. Thank you, Evan, for all your advice." He just popped up, Jamal. Thank you for being here. Okay.
Awesome. So you put a timer on it, and when you hit that clock, that's the control. And teach yourself that you follow through. This is a self-confidence issue, where you say you're gonna do something, but then you don't do it. So now you have to do it. And you start to teach yourself that when you say you're going to do something, you follow through. So you start by either, you got to decide which one's better for you right now. Just cut it out completely because you're not strong enough yet to be able to be around it. Or two, you put a timer on it. And after an hour, or 45 minutes, or 2 hours, or however long, you're making a conscious choice to play for this amount of time. And then you're going to shut it down and go do something else. That's what we got, ladies and gentlemen.
Drew's still here? Is Drew still here?
Yeah.
He's quiet.
Drew's been listening in. It's been the Zen show today. It's been the Zen.
Oh
show.
My God.
It's been the Zen show today.
Oh, I gotta learn. I talked too much. Sorry about that, guys. Next time I'll be more calm and less talkative.
All good. We are back Wednesday. Right. Tomorrow I'm with Manko. So we're back Wednesday. 6 p.m. Eastern. Come early. Bring your questions. We'll get to as many as we can as usual. Thank you guys for the love. Continue to believe. And we'll see you then. Much love, everybody.